This week on Steel Horse Thunder,
Most definitely, I am ready.
we're battling Mother Nature for another charity ride.
We take wedding gowns that are donated to us and turn them into burial gowns for babies who have passed away.
Then we do something just a little bit different.
So do you have something down there like a mattress or something, just in case?
Gravel.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder. Drink, you don't do drugs, you don't do any of that stuff. You're just flat out crazy.
Maybe I should be drunk.
Still Horse is brought to you by Ladendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Hey, it's Thursday Night Bike Night. I'm here with Dan Yohe. He's the official realtor of Steel Horse Thunder. You know, Dan, we got a chance to meet you a few weeks ago. Tell me a little bit about the services that you provide.
Well, obviously, I'm here to help represent anyone, whether you're looking to buy the home of your future or to sell the current home that you're in. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody has for me. No obligation at all. And if you want to know what your home's worth, happy to help you with that. If you have questions about inspections or what to get prepared for, I'm happy to help you with that as well.
Good deal. And I know we see you out here at Bike Night quite a bit. I know you're going to be at some of the rides this year, and you're pretty easily approachable. And so when you see Dan out there, if you got some questions, make sure you stop by and talk to him.
Absolutely.
You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey man, it's Saturday morning. We're up here at Southside Harley-Davidson. We've got the Little Angel Gown ride going on right now. Cindy, it's kind of a cool ride what they do here.
It is a cool ride. It's also a cool day because it's raining. But we cover rides whether it's raining or not. That's the way it goes. But this is pretty cool. It's they make little gowns for little kids or little babies that have passed, and it's just an amazing story they have.
It is an amazing story, and we're going to go find out a little bit more about it. But as you know, this year all of our charity rides are sponsored by 36 Saloon out in Rockville, Indiana. If you haven't been there yet, you need to get out there. Tell them Steel Horse Thunder sent you. I'm telling you right now, it is Indiana's premier motorcycle destination. You've got to go. It's a one-of-a-kind place. It's 36 Saloon, but don't let the name fool you because it's all ages inside the restaurant. Then it's 21 or older out in the bar, out in the hog pit, out back. It's a great place to go, and you got to get out there and check this place out for yourself. Well, Cindy, what do you say we find out a little bit more about this ride, and let's go talk to somebody. I know they're going to do it even though it's raining.
They will.
We finally got a year where we could come out here. Unfortunately, Mother Nature is trying to play tricks on us right now, but that is what it is. We can't control the weather. But can you explain to our audience exactly what the Angel Gown's all about?
We take wedding gowns that are donated to us and turn them into burial gowns for babies who have passed away. We donate them to hospitals and funeral homes and give them to families in their time of need. These are all given to the families as a gift. And the charity ride is all about letting people know that we're here. We give them to the hospitals across the United States. We even now have hospitals in Alaska and Hawaii. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. So we have over 200 hospitals and funeral homes. And to date, we have donated over 8,000 Little Angel Gowns.
So this money that's coming in today then is pretty crucial to what you guys are doing.
Exactly. We use all the funds to help cover our shipping costs. The cost to ship one angel gown can cost as much as $95.
So now, do all your donations, do they go strictly to hospitals or, do individuals ever receive this?
Okay, the funds actually go to help cover shipping. The angel gowns are all given to the families, and we donate them to the hospitals. Also, we never give money away because we need to use all those funds to cover the costs. Yes, we give the angel gowns to the hospitals and to funeral homes, but sometimes a family may be at a hospital where they don't have any, And so they will contact us. And then after we find out where they're at, we will then contact that hospital, and if we get the name of the hospital, and see if they would like to have angel gowns. And that's a lot of times how we pick up other hospitals.
I'll be, man, that's actually amazing. Something that I'm sure most people have not even thought about. And obviously with something like that happens, it's a tragedy, and it's just amazing that you guys are there to help out in such a time of need like that.
We try to be, our goal is to try to give a moment's peace in a parent's worst time. The last thing a family wants to do is have to go purchase something for a baby when they've lost a baby. And the other thing we do is provide something for a baby that's too small to be able to buy on the market. So we do anything from when there's a miscarriage clear up to as far as the angel gowns go, up to about 15 pounds. And then for a little older children, we have items that have been donated that are brand new, so that we can help cover those expenses too.
So we're on this ride on the Wings of Angels, and I hear that you were one of the very first recipients of one of the little angel dresses.
Yes, I was the first recipient. Marie Murphy, the founder, tracked me down through my GoFundMe page and contacted the funeral home and met up with me and gave me the very first little angel gown.
That is unbelievable. So how did that make you feel when you were able to get that?
It was very humbling and a blessing, because I was on Etsy, Pinterest, eBay trying to find something to bury my daughter in. She was only 9 inches, and it made me feel sad that I couldn't find something respectful to bury her in, and it just gave me so much peace of mind knowing that I could honor her and bury her in a gown.
That is so amazing. I can't even imagine how that is to have to go through that. But you've been able to help other people with this also, right?
Yes. So I volunteer a lot with the organization. We do a t-shirt fundraiser every year. Usually they have their own t-shirts. This year they used my t-shirt, so we're able to raise funds for shipping costs, because it costs a lot of money to ship the gowns back and forth.
Well, I just want to say I am so sorry for your loss. I'm glad that they were able to get a hold of you and be able to honor your child with the little dress, and to be the very first recipient. I'm sure that was an honor for you.
It's very humbling. I'm going to be the guest speaker at the gala next month. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But we'll welcome everybody to come to that on August 25th, too.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
And for everything you do.
Thank you.
So, CJ, we're standing here in the rain today. It's going to be a great ride anyway, right?
Awesome ride today. Best time is when it's cloudy because you don't get sunburned.
That is true. When it's hot, though, it's nice to get some raindrops, but it's not as hot today.
No, I think it's going to be a nice, cool ride. So,
Okay, so what brought you out to this ride?
this is my first time for the Angel Ride, and I just want to put my 2 cents in, help the babies,
Okay, so I saw that you have a patch on the back of your vest. Tell me about that, or can you?
Well, we can. Not much of a group anymore, but we still try. We're called the Dykes and the Divas, and this is our patch. So,
I heard you were going to change it, though, to something else.
yeah, we're thinking about changing it to the Lesbian Mafia. So,
That's kind of funny. So what does your group do?
well, we do charity rides, we do different events, stuff like that. So we just get together and hang out, have fun. But our president's laid up with a broken foot right now, so we're not doing a whole lot this year.
So you're the sergeant of arms. I bet you just keep everybody in line, right?
I try to keep the peace, yes.
Keep the peace, and you like nipples. They make you smile.
Nipples make me smile, most definitely. And I'm going to get me a shirt on the back that says place boobs here. So, yeah. I love it. Empty seat. Always got an empty seat.
Well, I noticed you out there putting on your rain gear because it is raining, and they're a little big on you.
My rain gear is like a 2X. I was 260 pounds, and I had bariatric surgery, and I lost 120 pounds. So I'm like half the person I was, and I traded my rain gear today, and They're still baggy, but they're better than what I had. So,
So, Bob, we're here at this ride, and you told me a story about your wife making some of these little outfits. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, my wife Sherry, they take wedding dresses and use the satin out of the wedding dresses and make small dresses, and then also make tuxedo type outfits for the little boys.
So, what made her get into doing that?
There was an article in the newspaper about Marie and the organization itself, and she thought that would be something she'd like to do. And when she first started, she was kind of down about it because it's something bad has happened when you do it. But after she got into making the dresses, she knew what it was for, and she really enjoys doing what she does.
So, we're here at this ride. Tell me, what brought you out to this ride today?
Well, really, I'm just doing this ride to support my friend Farron Chima, because that's how she came across the organization. Was she lost her little one before it actually came into this world. So I'm really out here just to show support to a friend for a worthy cause, because I know that the organization does help people out, because they're going through a hard time, and having to pay the financial burden on top of the loss is just too much. So any chance I can be a part of it, I'm for. You know what I mean?
So, do you know how she found out about the little angel gowns?
No, man. My memory's not the best nowadays. But I know that she found them because she lost her little one before it was actually born. So that's how she came across them.
Well, I know you said this isn't the first time that you've ridden this ride. You have rode it in the past.
Yes, ma'am. 2 years ago, I believe.
And did you say you had an accident?
Yes, ma'am. 2016, August 23rd.
Well, and that was on the motorcycle.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Actually, it was a year. This is the same bike, only a year newer with the same amount of add-ons as I have add-ons, like metal femur, new muffler, 2 metal bars in my foot, got a back passenger rest and new handlebars, and the reds for the scarring, so I was just meant to be on this bike.
That's pretty cool. So you got metal in you from the wreck?
Oh, yes, ma'am. 2 bars in my right foot and a metal femur.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to hear of anybody getting in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, it's a tough one. And then come back and be 30 years old and not know who you are and have to relearn everything. Yeah, it's
well, it's amazing that you're here. Thank you for being here today.
Hey, not a problem. Thanks for doing my interview. I feel famous now,
Well, thank you. Have a good ride, even though it's raining.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Thank you.
Thanks.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Don't look now. Crambos isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambos, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambos also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambos, voted #1 for a reason.
This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase, looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Leidendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
So CJ, you are the featured woman rider for Southside Harley-Davidson, and tell me about this bike because I love it.
This is a 2005 Kawasaki 900, Kawasaki Vulcan 900. It was a one owner, and I bought it over on West 16th Street downtown. It was sitting in the corner, and I was looking around, and I was falling in love with the Furies, because the Furies are a sexy bike. But I kind of veered over towards this one, and I was like, I don't know if I can hold that up. And he's like, sure you can. So I got on it, and I fell in love with it. So
Well, it looks like the seat height is a little bit lower.
It is. It's a cruiser, so it's a more comfortable fitting bike. You kind of laid back and you can add a trike kit with it later on down the road, which I'll probably do. So.
Well, that must be one of your bucket list things to do lots of things to the bike, right?
Oh, definitely. As I'm getting older, I'll tend to put 3 wheels on, that's stability. But I've been looking at the VW trikes from the 1970s, and every time I find one, they go just like that. So I'm going to have to put a trike kit on this one eventually.
Eventually, but not yet.
Not yet.
So have you been on any long rides on it?
I've done the Suicide Run. I've driven to Madison a couple times. My next ride I'd like to do is going all the way to Alabama. So,
well, that'll be cool. You got to do the Tail the Dragon at least once.
I don't know. There's some crazy ass people on that. People die on that every year. I don't know if I want to.
It is fun, but it is risky sometimes. So did you go through the class to learn?
No, I've been riding since I was 8 years old. My dad taught me how to ride, and I took to it ever since. So
what did you start on at 8 years old?
Oh my gosh, it was a Honda XL 7500 dirt bike, I believe so. It was red and black, and I've crashed it a few times. Got a spoke in my leg. Got the scar to prove that. Wow. But got up and kept going.
So is this your first street bike, or you've had more than this?
I've had several. Let's see. I had a Honda 550 Sport, and God, I can't remember all the ones. There's so many.
So many you can't say. Well, this one is a beautiful bike. I love it. I hope you have a lot of good miles on it, because it is a beautiful bike.
It's got a lot of low miles because I don't ride. I'm a easy weather rider. I wouldn't be riding today, but
I was gonna say today is a little rainy.
16,000 miles on this bike, so I mean, I don't ride it that much. A fair weather rider. So.
Well, get out there and ride. Be careful today in the rain.
Yes, wear your helmets, please. It's gonna be slick.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Like family, because we are.
Vince, what do we have to look forward to this year with Flat Out?
Man, I'm trying to do something every weekend. Even if it's not a big, huge event, I just want people to have some place to go. Because I know sometimes I get on my bike and I'm like, where am I going to head? You know what I mean? So just about every Saturday, check our Facebook page, Flat Out Motorcycles. There's something on the print every Saturday, either an open house or an event. Today, our Indian Motorcycle Ride group met up here with some people that weren't involved in the group, and they rode up for the Run for the Sun up in Anderson.
Obviously, you have this beautiful Indian showroom floor that you guys have here, but there's so much more than that here at Flat Out.
There is. I mean, Kawasaki, Yamaha for your street bike stuff. If you've got, if you play in the mud or you got a farm, we got the Polaris, the Can-Ams. I mean, there's really something here for everybody. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be just motorcycles. If you've got other hobbies that involve power sports, it's here.
Hey man, it is a beautiful Saturday afternoon. It is sunny. It is sweltering hot. Cindy, what kind of unholy hell have you gotten me into this time?
Well, this is Mr. Backwards Jumps, and it's the Mud Bogs. Mr. Backwards is Roger Rydell. I'm excited about seeing this jump because it's backwards. I've never seen anybody in my life jump backwards. Crazy.
As far as I know, Roger and his boy are about the only two people I know that's done it. I'm hoping it's still going to go on. It is extremely hot today, and Roger is I'm not going to say he's old, but he's not young, okay? Let's just put it that way. So we're going to go find Roger, find out what's going on today. I know there's mud bogs going on. I know it might not be motorcycle oriented, but we're going to go have fun anyway. You ready to go, Cindy?
I'm ready.
I mean, seriously, you're just in the mud. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, we're up here at Roger Rydell's. Got the mud bogs going on. I'm about to pass out just from walking up the hill alone. You guys are up here playing like crazy. Aren't you afraid you're going to get dirty?
No, not at all. It's a good time out here.
So, have you ever been out here before?
No, this is our first year coming.
What'd you think of it?
Oh, it's amazing. It's my first mud bog ever, and it's cool. And riding a dirt bike is real fun out here.
So you out here riding and having a good time. Have you ever been out before?
Oh yeah, not to here, but I've been to others. But this is definitely a good one to go to. It's been a lot of fun. It has.
It's right here in Martinsville, man.
It's right down the road from me. Like, can't beat that.
That's the cool thing about it. And I tell you, anytime I see a lady that doesn't mind getting dirty and get out here, get in the mud and everything else, it's like, all right, those are my kind of people right there. We're not real foo-foo, you know what I'm saying?
Can be.
So, right? So you're gonna come back again?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I hope this isn't my last mud bog I go to.
Good deal. All right, man. Well, thanks for talking to us and have fun out here. Be safe.
Bye.
All right, man. I'm here now. I'm here with Proud Papa right here, Roger Rydell. This is Mr. Backwards. And if for somehow or another you don't know who Roger Rydell is or Mr. Backwards is, just Google it because you're gonna find out this man was jumping back with Evel Knievel days. I mean, all that stuff. I mean. And I know you always said, you know, well, hell, anybody can jump forward. I got to do it backwards, and thus you became Mr. Backwards. So how many years? When did you get started?
I started in 1975 backwards. I made my first jump. I jumped in the 60s and the 70s. The first part of the 70s, I decided to jump backwards. Knievel and everybody else had it sewed up forward. I said, let's jump backwards. You know, I can do it, and I done it. And I jumped for, at least 35 years. I've been off for a few years now. But I've jumped 72 feet. That's a long ways through there. And I jumped 30 times 72 feet. So, you know, even the time I got hurt real bad, I jumped, but I hit a concrete wall. I made it, but I couldn't get stopped. And that's what really stopped my career.
Well, and I know I've had the pleasure of seeing you do some hill climbs backwards, and I mean, you're as crazy as they come, and no, you're crazier than everybody else because you don't drink, you don't do drugs, you don't do any of that stuff. You're just flat out crazy.
Maybe I should be drunk. I believe I'd had to been drunk today. It's just so hot, I can't stand it. It's just I can bend down and I raise up, and I'm real dizzy. It don't pay me to get on that bike today.
What brings you out here?
The jump. I want to see which one of them is dumb enough to do it. They both done it. They're both good at it. Neither one of them's done it for a while, so you know it's going to be exciting no matter who does it. So.
Well, you know, and it's funny because I'm talking to Roger, and he's like, you know, well, Rodney can do it. He's only 50, so he's young, and I'm like, you know, you're getting old.
50, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Is that not a sign of, hey, we're not as young as we used to be if the kids are 50?
Right. Hell, I'm 47, so I guess I'm still a kid. So.
All right, Rodney, I'm here with you. Today's going to be a big day. I've been excited about. I know your dad was going to do this jump. I've been excited about it because I have never seen anybody in my life jump backwards. So you're going to do it today, right?
Yes. He's 75. He's not feeling good, so I haven't done it in 20 years. So I told him I'd do it.
20 years.
20 years.
It's been a long time since he's done it too, though, right?
About 20 years.
Yeah. Well, you know, I know that you got a lot of people here today for the mud bogs, and they're all excited, I'm sure, to watch you jump. Are you nervous at all about it?
No, you get nervous afterwards, not before.
Really?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because we're backwards. Everything's backwards.
Huh. So, Rachel, we're here. Your boyfriend is doing a jump today. How do you feel about that?
Very nervous.
Have you ever seen him jump before?
No. I saw his dad a long time ago.
Well, I've never seen either one of them, so I can't wait to see it. But I know for you, it's got to be nerve-wracking. You've got to be just on edge right now.
I am, very.
So how long has he been telling you that he was going to do this jump?
He had an idea he was going to do it a month or so ago, but he wasn't sure.
Well, today's the day, and you know, we're just going to sit out here and watch him do this jump, and I'm going to talk to him at the end, and I know it's going to be exciting. So, and there's a lot of people here to watch it.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time.
So overall, your career, is there a certain jump or anything or an event that stands out the most in your memory?
Yeah, that big ramp I got in the back. That's my last jump.
Yeah.
Kind of motion right now. But, you know, it just does that when somebody does something, you know.
Yeah.
But, no, I've got it down pretty good. I jumped 30 times on that Harley and rode away all but the last time, so wasn't too bad. But I made a lot more than 30 jumps. But I made over 30 on the Harley.
Right.
I jumped the Honda and the Triumph. Nobody cared. I just load up and go home, get my little bit of money and go home. I felt good though. It was a good paycheck, so you know, not like Knievel made.
No.
I mean, he wanted $40,000 to show up in the gate.
Yeah.
So you know, it was a good time. I raised 2 kids doing it and worked too, but you know.
And if you look behind me now, you can see the landing ramp right here, and you can obviously see exactly where he landed, and you can watch the tire tracks where it came off. It was just an extremely rough landing when it came down. And according to Rodney, it was just because the ramps were too close. He wants it farther, so. But you can see exactly where he came off the ramp. All right, man, first off, I don't know where you get the balls to get on the bike backwards and jump, but how you feeling after that?
I feel good, but I need more than 10 minutes practice next time.
Right.
So
That's good enough for me. It's too hot.
it's all right.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Next time we'll go farther.
Dude, it was just awesome.
Far enough. You got to jump at least 5 or 6 cars. It ain't far enough. When you land down, it throws you off, yeah.
You know, Roger, that thing is unbelievable. I have so much fun. You drive it like a pro, of course, because you're here on your property and probably drive it all the time. But to go up and down those hills, oh my goodness, that was unbelievable.
My wife says I'm like a young kid, but you know, I'm 75, but I get out here and play with just like the 20-year-olds.
Hey, we got great news. Our Patreon page is live.
Yes, it is, and you can get to it on stillhorsethunder.com, or you can go to our Facebook page.
No matter how you get there, make sure you get there. We've got the 3 levels. We have the bronze level, which entitles you to the podcast that we're going to be doing once a month. And if you become a silver member, that's $10 a month. You'll get the podcast every month, plus you'll also be getting a special holiday gift basket. And then if you join up for the gold membership, that will get you the podcast, it'll get you the holiday gift basket, and it's also going to give you some special perks that we're going to do at our end of the season party. So once again, we are finally live. It's time to ride. And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.
Saturday afternoon, sun's shining. It's hard for the camera to focus. All right, man, we're up here at Roger Rydell's. He's got the mud bogs going on.
It's a little angel ride. Sorry.